Salute and thank you, NERDSoul. Lay ill kid at OneYoungsta holding down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Let's go because it's anime's time. We got a chance to talk about some anime. You know what I'm saying? Kick it. What you been watching? What we been watching? And we ain't. Oh no, we ain't by ourselves. We got a cast of characters on here. So first up, I'm gonna give a shout out to a young brother that needs no introduction. Cause if you know the South, you know him. And that's right, I'm talking about Coop of Blurtish. What's up?
Hey, what's up, y'all? This will also be on the Blurtish platform on several different podcasts. Check us out. Link is always on various ways to find it. You can find it on Mike's thing, and you can find it, of course, on Linktree. But I'm on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many other places.
So go support, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna cost you nothing to click that link a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just click it. All right, share it, do all that. And we also have the one known as hashtag Mama Straw Hat. I give to you. That's right. Put your hands together. Gamma Ray Cosplay. What's up?
Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Gamma Ray Cosplay. Lawyer by day, cosplayer by night. And as you say, the mother of the future king of the pirates. He just doesn't know it yet. Happy to be here.
He must be asleep already. I was like, oh, Rachel popped up.
Yeah, we he been going to bed, putting himself to sleep.
He gotta get some. He gotta get rest. He got a big day ahead of him. You know what I'm saying? He got things to do.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be up all late. You know, he has to get that proper rest. You know what I'm saying? He's on that training regimen. He's, he get that baby training.
Oh yeah. So, he's sleeping through the night now, so we good.
I'm gonna talk about. I want to talk about solo leveling first. Here's why.
Sure.
Because I have to give props to one rapper that is known mostly for this saying. Back then you didn't want me. And now I'm hot. Y'all on me. Alright? Look, man, look. It was nice to see Jinwoo just like straight walk past that dude. It was nice. Look, cause we all remember when they showed that little picture with back in the day when won't nobody rolling with him, won't nobody hanging with, ain't nobody want to be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And see, we all remember them days. We all remember like, oh, I remember when people was, playing me low. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to be cool with me. They called me corny. You know what I'm saying? Said I was whack, said I was a herd, whatever, they were cornball, something. Oh, but now you trying to shake my hand, huh? Oh, you want to be down. So it felt good. It felt good to see him walk right past him like, psh, bro.
I'll say this. I love, like I say, man, like, I hate to be that guy, but even reading the book, you just felt it. The aura when he slipped by him. But at the same time, oh boy ain't stupid though. I love, kind of, I guess, jumped ahead, but oh boy, I love how he is in the game. In fact, I know how we said that to me, Jin ain't always the most interesting part of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is the part of solo leveling that I truly enjoy because it's the other tidbits here and there that comes with it. Like before we get to what's going to be the big conclusion of this season and this arc, like it really sets up more of the world, or I'll say more of the human side of things. To see how petty people can be, how people, like you say, like, oh, so you reawoken. It's like, even though I did like how they say, like, when you get what you get, except that rare case somebody may have reawoken it. Reawoke, even though it is, I guess, it's rare, but they wrote themselves that little caveat that we might have misjudged something. I did like when he went touch the spear and it's just like error. There's like,
over 9,000.
Wow, yeah, sure, well over that. He's like I say, he is OP.
I was like, at the same time, I was not expecting an S rank. I thought it was going to be like.
You not?
Well,
I definitely
because he hasn't really flexed outside of the dungeons. So we haven't seen, well, not outside of the dungeons. At least not in my
That's
opinion.
bro.
As
That's where the flexing go be at. That's the
Yeah, but
dungeon.
I
That's
mean,
where you
up until
flex.
this point, I haven't really seen him flex outside the dungeons in relation to other S ranks. So
He beyond them.
I really haven't had a
Hey,
baseline of him, like say him stay, like if you're watching basketball, you get to see these two players kind of play against one another. We haven't really seen him play
okay.
against
Well,
another player
let me
at
help you
this
out.
time yet.
Good analogy. Let me help you out. You know how Grant Hill and Jason Kidd were rookie of the year?
Hmm.
Put him a couple of steps above that into like prime time LeBron already. So that's where he at. You know what
Dang.
I'm saying? And you notice how his daddy already folded old boy who was another S rank,
Yo.
father like son.
First
Man,
thing,
So
that
also,
gave me
don't be laid up
chills.
in the bed all beat up, talk about you wait till I get no, 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 just sit down.
yeah, you ain't gonna really
Oh, he
see
was
him for a
real.
long
He was
time.
really in his feelings for that.
You
Salty.
he when I say he gonna be he as of right now in the story that I read up to like chapter volume 10, he is not relevant. This is his most relevant moment.
Yeah, bro, you done. He thought it was cool because he had the low fade with the parts. Like, man,
He had
bro,
a clean
like,
cut, give him the cut. He was
yeah, he
stunting.
yeah, he had a clean cut. I give it to him. I give it to him.
Look,
But see, look, he passed his usefulness.
he
Uh,
is he is done. First of all, he can't even really deal with like the beast president. That ain't no clean cut win that he could just like mess over him. But he out here thinking he
okay.
just stunting and wilding. Like I say, his boss is the bigger problem. We ain't gonna meet his boss this year probably, but his boss is like I say, he in America. You know how they do America, gonna be crazy,
Yeah.
gonna be wild. So yeah, don't even worry about him no more. Scrub.
Well,
S is for scrub.
how you feel about it, Gamma?
I was again very. I enjoyed the most recent episode. I went and I remember reading where, which I can agree with because I saw like images from the chapters that this episode made up, and they were just saying that the studio really understands the audience. It's really driving home the imagery, the scenes, like it's not missing a beat. And I can tell you, like, because I had started to try to read it, but I think I'm just gonna wait to start reading it after this season ends. Just because I mean, essentially, I'm reading it and then I'm seeing it, but it's one of those rare things where it's like, oh my gosh, like I've read my fair share of manga and seen it come to life in an anime, but like this is completely different because, with webtoons, it's already in color, the artwork, the imagery, it's practically an anime drawn in itself. It's just you're just reading it. So just that
Yeah.
that piece of it, I just have a lot of respect for, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, the scenes alone are just the dominance of power. I mean, old buddy he just stepped in. I mean, to Jinwoo, he was just like, I'm gonna do what I have to do to save my mama and make sure my little sister's straight. Like, what I gotta do? Y'all need me to come back in a couple days? All right, whatever. Y'all machine don't work. Okay, cool. It ain't nothing to him. He's like, who's this like redheaded dude with glasses trying to shake my hand? Like, I got things to do.
I
That was just to me like one of the coldest. Like, this is nobody even had to like
I
clutch his pearls. He was like, oh, wait a
he's
minute, I
like,
did
did
say
I
my
not
name
say who
right.
I am?
Yeah,
I
He
was like,
because
oh, I
everybody
guess
was
I'm
like,
too
"Oh, he's
conceited.
here, he's here. Oh, he's." He was like, "Man, ain't nobody think
I
about you
mean,
later."
hey, bro, like now, the real talk. Now, those are the real S ranks. Those are some real S ranks. Like he
Not the
cold.
real S ranks.
Like they like now. Don't give your old buddy his S rank. They was
Yeah,
gonna
because when
fold,
he
but
went in there with he had the cool cape and had the fire and stuff. So I give him his
like
props.
these are the dudes who they're friends. They all kind of went their separate ways, but these are Korea's top people that been trying to solve this island
All
for
right,
like, and they almost died on this island. They lost people.
now I
They,
do. Oh, go ahead.
I'm saying they lost so bad. One of them went into retirement. For the one of them who survived, like that island broke them. Other than, they still stunned, but that's what really at the crux of their mind.
All right, now I did. Since they have the whole island issue, I'm gonna table that for a second because since you've read it, I have a question about the organization of the guilds. All right, so
Okay.
there's guilds all over the place, right? But he talks about there being the 5 largest guilds, and that there's a delicate balance. But it doesn't seem like they're, at least from the show at this point, it doesn't seem like they're particularly like against one another. I mean, I guess they compete for the
I
money, but it
mean,
doesn't seem like they're like out in the. It's not like gangs in New York or something, right? Because the way
it's
he outlined it seemed like they were fighting, but I'm like, they don't be. I don't
I
see.
mean, it's more of a corporate thing.
Oh, kind of like a corporate
However,
espionage kind of thing.
yeah, because that's why
All
it's
right.
like, they headhunters, they out there recruiters slash headhunting, and don't get it twisted. Not saying that like you can't just roll up on somebody's territory and be like, hey, we gonna do this done. Like, nah, you got to fill out the paperwork. Oh, or I might have to slide you. So it's more like
Okay. Okay.
we gon' like like the dude like shout out to like the older, the senpai of it all, the head of the association. This is one thing I do like about Korean written stuff, and this is where it's kind of come some of the cultures coming in translated okay from Japan. They'll tell you like, look, man, we can't pay you as much as this or that, but I'm not a chump out here. He's like, if I was younger, I'll still bust heads with you. Like, I'll go in the dungeon with you, Jinwoo, because you my type of guy. I like you.
Yeah, I
And
like
it's
the
like,
fact that he was like, "Look, man, I feel you, but I need to be yo. I got to get in the ring. I got to be in the ring, man.
I'm
I need to fight. I need to be out there. I gotta stretch my legs.
but
I can't be behind a desk."
And even though Jinwoo, and it's funny, like, and I know like Jinwoo will say these things, but by the time he says, "Oh, he's still like I'm still on his level, we're equal," by the next episode, Jin done passed him. So it's like there's nobody's on Jin level yet, other than the and that's why I keep stressing the word national hunter.
Oh, okay.
That's where
So the national level
that's the type.
guys are
Yeah,
like. Oh, and I guess the last thing I'll cover from this, I did see. Apparently, they brought the cutie in here, so it's clear that's going to be the Don Breezy because whenever they give you the slow mo with the hair blowing, you know what I'm saying. They gave it a slow pan up, you know what I'm saying, with the hair blowing. I'm
I
I'm a
mean,
I'm assuming she gonna be the Breezy in this joint. He gonna be like, oh,
this is one thing.
she
Can I say
fine.
this? This is one thing I do kind of have a dislike for in solo leveling.
Hmm.
She kind of is, but then Jen don't allow nobody to be it. Now they actually skipped over a lot. I don't know if you saw the video I sent you. They actually skipped over one of his other could have been love interests. She was one of the monsters in the thing that he helped out. But they kind of like, all right, we skipped that. If you if you got a chance, go back and read it. It's pretty interesting. Jin plays well. He needs somebody to play off of that brings personality out of him, like Jinho and these other
Hmm.
people. But he's like he'll let himself there, then he just like shrugs it off. And it feel like it's not necessarily that because I hate Jinwoo. I feel like the writers wanted to give him a love interest and they never commit to it. And they just kind of like get scared and kind of run off. So
I mean, I
I
think it's just
wouldn't.
one of those things where his mission and goal is more important than any
Yeah.
of
Now,
any of his
now,
personal wants. Kind of like with Luffy. I mean,
yeah.
they can try all day to try to ship Luffy with
But
somebody,
he
but it's
like, I
just
got
not gonna
something to
work.
do.
He's like, I'm trying to be king of the pirates. I got my homies.
Now,
Like, I'm good. And I
I
think
will say
Jinwoo was
this
like,
much.
I'm trying to save my mom. I'm
Yeah.
trying to level up. Like, I can hold out. I ain't just fiending for no chick right now.
Now, I will
I'm
say
super straight.
this. The women do want him. The women do really,
Oh,
really
of
want him.
course.
Yeah, so
The glow
it's
up
I mean,
like,
was
yeah.
real.
Did
The
you see
glow
his
up
back
happened.
when he was like using a pickaxe? I mean, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
I
Homie,
just
come
like,
on, homie is mad built. He cut
I'm
up.
just
He ain't
saying,
this
the
ain't that season
ladies,
1, episode 1. Nah, nah, nah,
the
nah.
ladies do like him, and they just like, because, he got it going on, all that. That's great. Now, but I do like the whole pickaxe thing where he's just like, people try to stun on him. He's like, okay, I'm going to show you. I'm just keep doing this and I'm going to try to run in there. Even though what I do like that from Jin is his intelligence. I like that instead. I'm like that this is an adult doing this role instead of like a spunky Naruto type. Because he's like,
Oh,
I can't pretend to be an E rank. Like, I want to
I
be an
can't
E
do it
rank,
forever.
but at the same time, I need that bread, bro. Like, I might need to go public and get my real rank. Like that's why he went to his reassessment. So he can get an official job. And but that's why he blew old boy off. Like he
Yep, I
did.
was just about to say
Yeah.
he didn't want no desk job because he knew he wasn't gonna be able to it would give him the money and more easily, but he was
And he
like,
blew off the
I need
famous
to level
dude
up.
Oh
because
yeah, he
he
did
don't
blow
want
off
to
the
be controlled.
famous dude. Yeah,
But he also respected the president and
yeah.
more like just keep that in your
Who,
back
let's be
pocket.
real, who believed
Like
that he was 80?
I was like 80.
I
I'm like,
didn't.
look, Japan, look, y'all going Japan, y'all need to figure out what y'all want to do with y'all ages.
80. Oh no, over 80.
Oh yeah, he's over
Like,
80. And what
man,
killed me,
y'all
he was like, if I was 10 years younger, I'd be able to hang
Bruh.
I
and
was
go to
like,
some
what,
dungeon rooms. I
70?
was like, that's what I said.
I
Like,
was
I was
bruh,
like,
like,
like
bruh.
man, they got a stitch it. Like, I get it. Some people, hey, you work out to the end, but like, all right, most people actually show a
I
bit
mean,
of
there's nothing
decline.
wrong
This
with being like, fit. I mean, I know there's people that work construction right now carrying cinder blocks and stuff, and they're in their 60s. They're still on construction sites right now. You know what I'm saying?
80, you
But
generally
bruh,
don't have
80,
that much
another 20
weight.
years, like,
You ain't got
man,
that. Like
that's,
it's rare. It's not saying it's impossible, but it's
but
kind
I'll
of
say
kind of
this:
is.
I haven't read the manga, but I know, I mean, the manhwa, but I know how these things go. They didn't, they didn't show us this man for no reason. Something's going to happen in like season 4, where something be like he going to have to take the suit off. All right, I'm just letting you know because the old man always got to get sweet like one time. So I'm almost absolutely sure he gonna have to take the suit off one time
Do
and be
you
like,
want to
"I,
answer to that or not?
I already know. I know how these things go.
Do you want an answer to
I don't want
that
to
or
answer. I
not?
want to be surprised.
Okay.
I'll be surprised, but I mean,
All
I'm not
right.
gonna be surprised, but I'll be surprised. Like, 'cause I mean,
Say,
come on, man. The old man always gotta take just at least
I'm
one time. Be like, all right, let me
I will
go
say
unbutton the
this.
suit.
All I'm gonna say is that his respect is the mutual respect is very important because, like he said, I love how he acknowledges like the man's a dedicated son. He wants to. I'm glad that the people that matter, like the public, kind of don't matter, but the
Oh,
people
that's calm.
they don't. They slowly unfurling. The people who matter are understanding to respect Jin. Like this is Arise is the perfect subtitle to the season because it's like, yeah, we gotta respect you, bro. Like, we know you're not the E rank. Like, we know something up with you, but we can't necessarily put you in a box. We gonna let you rock. We gonna see what your motivations are, cause you ain't nobody like run up on them. Like they like if this was again one of those spunky Naruto shows, and I love Naruto, but I'm saying they'll be like, we gotta fight. And they're like, nah, let's monitor him, cause we know he powerful. We just need to see what is his motivation. Oh, he got a sick mother. His sister in college. Okay, so money and the freedom to do it is
Yeah, it's
something
his
that
most
matters to
important.
him.
Yeah,
So without spoiling it, I'm just gonna say the next couple of episodes really show you how smart Jin and Jinho is. So
yeah,
just
because
remember, because
we
he
know he
said like,
going to join. We know he going to join Jinho crew. We already know that. I mean, that's almost a slam dunk.
so it ain't just about a rising in power, it's a rising in that status, get
Yep.
that money, and getting that freedom.
And when you walk past the dude that got the cape and don't say a word,
He could have changed your life. Like signing with him could have changed his life immediately. He know it, but he's like, I ain't quite ready for you for your what you like. You can change it, make me enough money, but you would probably impede me from working on getting my mama well. You'll solve one problem, but you won't solve the other problem.
yeah, because I need the
But
elixir, and
if
he's only one thing away, man.
yeah,
Look, and that's, I will say, I'm glad they didn't draw that out. I'm glad they didn't draw that out. Now he's already at 2, because some shows, you know how some shows, it'd be
it's
like season 5 before you get the second piece.
I'll say this. I'm after now that since I see it both ways, reading it's fun reading it. It really it was a good choice within 12 episodes to cut it to see him come back and like, all right, I got number 2. And they gave you a taste of what he did in that dungeon. So they gave you just enough, but the real meat of the season is the the players you needed to meet before we go to the bigger, get
Yeah,
ready for the
because
big end arc.
that whole breakdown about the guilds, I need to know
Yeah.
more. I want to know, because I was like, okay, cool, because I was thinking that this was just, more of a formality thing, but it didn't seem like there was a competition between the guilds, but
It's
then with the dude with the shortcut, with him beefing with the dude that had, I guess, like the wolf hand or whatever, with them kind of beefing, and then now this talk about a delicate balance of power. I'm like, what? I'm like,
it's
okay, I need to know more.
just to give you, I guess, a shortcut, and I guess we move on. Most national hunters are a part of a guild, or they're like their own guild, and they run it, or they might just like, if depending on how patriotic they are, like say the dude when you meet him from China, he just kind of like, he rocked with China. He ain't really like China. Like each country is a little bit different. It kind of mirrors how they work in real life and how they might be and how they loyalty go. The more capitalistic something is, the more that you ain't gonna be told nothing. America, somewhat Korea, but Korea, America, that dude really is like the president. He can do what the hell he want to do, So it just depends on the country and the culture. But it starts from national level below, and then anybody could be a guild, but of course, the more the countries with more resources that have bigger populations, i.e., like America or Japan, whatever, they just have naturally more S rank and more other people. So Korea kind of always been behind the 8 ball, so that's why it's a big deal in Korea if they get an S rank person. But it's also kind of crummy that one of their S ranks defected and went to America.
Dang.
Cause like old boy who got folded, he was like, this island. He was talking all that cash money, like y'all garbage. This country here, blah 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 blah.
And now look at you, laid up.
Now look at you, got folded up and back in your home country or whatever.
Well, all right, I'll throw it to Gamma. Gamma, what you been watching?
I have been watching quite a few things. A couple. I've decided to give some of this new stuff a try. So I watched the first 2 episodes. A couple of things. First thing is the Medalist. I was a little on the fence about it because it kind of follows like
and what is it? The meddling?
Medalist. It's on Hulu. And essentially, it's about this young girl who wants to be a figure skater, but she kind of embarks on this journey, as they say, too late for somebody who wants to actually make a career out of it. Because you're trying to go to Olympics, trying to do anything, you're supposed to come out the womb doing it. And she's a little bit older than she's about to age out, but she really wants to. She's essentially self-taught, and she comes up. All she needs is a coach to refine her skills. And then she comes across this guy who is a former figure skater champ, but he started way late in life. Like he was like 14, 15 years old when he actually even started skating and wanted to make a career, but he couldn't quite get to the Olympic stage. He more so danced, skated for like ice skating shows and like things like that. And then he was like, you know what? I need a steady paycheck.
Doing like ice capades and stuff.
Yeah.
And Disney on Ice.
Right. But he was like, I need a steady paycheck, maybe a coach. Things happen where they end up meeting each other, of course, in some crazy, like, crazy way. And I think one thing I do like about it is that it's not just focused on so much kind of like with Yuri on Ice, where, it's obviously there's the subtle hints of possible love interest, but, trying to turn this ugly duckling, so to speak, into a swan on the ice. I think it's really focusing on like, hey, how do we encourage kids in a healthy way, in a supportive way, to like reach their goals, even though they might seem completely impossible. I mean, because her mom is just like, absolutely not. Your sister put in all that work to be a figure skater too, and she wanted to go to Olympic, and she ended up hurting herself. And look at her now; she has nothing to show for it. I'm not gonna let you do that. So, and this young girl was like, no, I don't care if I never become an Olympian. Like, I just want to skate. I just want to get better. And like,
skate, mama.
So
right.
basically, for us who grew up with like sports movies as in the 80s and 90s, that has that inspirational tone to it. Like,
dog, Coop,
yeah.
I promise I was about to say, this is an 80s movie that I saw. Like, this is basically an 80s movie. I can't think of the name of it.
What, Rudy?
Is this Rudy?
On
Ice? Not Rudy. Yeah, let's not go with Rudy.
Figure skating.
I think it's like, what's it called? The straight edge or the hard edge is one of them.
Straight might be
that was
straight edge.
Straight. It's like some age.
Some guy. He looked like a young Paul Rudd.
I know what movie you talking about.
And he's with he used to be a hockey player or whatever.
Yeah, it was in the 90s.
Yeah,
it's called The Cutting Edge. It's classic.
Cutting Edge.
Even though this is,
let me tell you how great this movie is.
This is, I know, with a kid, but it's like, it's like you said, what Rachel said, like, if you're not coming out the womb or you like a prodigy by 7, they don't even want you, and it's just like, damn, like what if I can learn and achieve it and this and that, and I saw some of the clips, and I know that the young girl got a little dark haired rival who was like stuck in her face, spinning, doing all the flips and spins, and they had that great animation. Shout out to Mother's Basement because he showed that.
That animation is kind of nice on the trailer. I ain't going front.
It's really nice. It's beautifully done.
To misquote Dr. Martin Luther the King,
oh goodness!
If you dream, you can achieve.
Oh boy.
So, I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad you brought it up, Rachel. Like, I kind of like what, like, you know.
I like it because it's also not. It's not just kind of like, oh, she's gonna like OP on becoming a figure skater, or this guy's gonna turn her into like, you know, somebody who can barely walk. Somebody who's essentially skating with 2 left feet into like this amazing Olympian. He's got like innate potential talent, like, and he recognizes that, and he's just like, oh my gosh.
So it's
she's like, let me refine her skills. Like, she's amazing. Like, why isn't yes, I'm gonna be her coach. What are you talking about? Like he fights to be her coach.
Karate Kid, akin to Karate Kid on Ice, but of course she didn't start from zero like Daniel and the other ones who just touch karate and they become god level.
I don't know who.
Well, now Miguel was whack at first. Remember, Miguel was getting beat down.
Yeah, Miguel was zero talent. And he became god level.
But it took time, though. You know what I'm saying? It took time.
Half a year, about 3 months.
Well, I mean, if you're dedicated, you know what I'm saying?
1 year.
Like for instance, okay, let's say you like dancing. I could take you somewhere where you can go from zero as a salsa dancer to like god level in 6 months. But you got to be dancing like every day.
True.
Like,
true.
But so I mean, Miguel wasn't. You know, he was.
I mean, they were fighting every day in TV time. I get it. But I'm just saying, like, I'm glad that this is like a more realistic approach. Where like she got talent, but the system is so irksome that it's like, oh, you too old. Like how they do with like tennis players. Be like, oh, you had to be a star player by 14. You had to be in the Olympics by 14 or something, or win a Wimbledon, or be like competing before you're 20 for sure. Like actually by 17 as a tennis player the old ways, you had to be already got to accomplish something.
Dang.
Yeah,
well,
like
all right, okay, this seems like some inspiration. It seems like, you know what I'm saying, you want this little girl to win. All right, okay.
Another thing I've been watching, which is I'm really conflicted about, but I really am just enjoying the story because I feel like it's one I've never watched before, and it's called obviously it's a isekai, but it's called I'll Become a Villainess, who goes down in history. And essentially it's about this girl who, you know, is reincarnated into the villain of her favorite like romance game. And she's like loving it. She's like, oh my gosh, finally, like, I don't want to be a goody two shoes. Like, who wants to be the goody two shoes heroine? Like, please. She's like, I want to be the villainess. And she's like, I'm not going to be just any villainess that's like a whiny crybaby that, you know, catches an L in the end. She's like, I'm going to level up and I'm going to be an infamous villainess that goes out in history. Like, you going to remember me. I'm going to make you work to be my rival. Like, and she does. She starts off as a little girl. And she's like, I want to become a great swordsman. I want to learn magic. I want to level up. And she like blows everybody's mind away. However, because she is a rival.
Like 4? Like how? Like what?
She starts off at 4, but then she
ages
ages up throughout
like, this girl little.
She ages up throughout the season.
What?
My only concern is, and it's I don't know why they wrote it like this, but obviously the prince is the love interest between her and the heroine, but she's like 4 to 5 years younger than everybody else. Like, she's like supposed to be a bratty little girl. Like, that's why she's the villainess. But I'm like, so if he's 18,
then
and
that would
you
make her
15
14
or
or
14, right?
15.
If you 20 and you 15 and he's like 20 or 19, like, oh, why he trying to put movies? So that
Japan,
that
I'm
is
gonna,
the
I'm gonna remark on
only.
Japan's ages later too, but Japan, like, y'all gotta figure out, do y'all like, does time move the same in Japan that it moves here?
No.
Cause apparently they like, apparently
No.
you be on social security at like 25 or something. I don't know what
I
you go like.
swear.
I mean, they kept calling my man old. He was 30. I
Like,
don't remember 30 at this point.
like
That means
senior
we're ancient,
citizens.
Mark. We're ancient in
I don't
Japan.
remember
Like
30.
in
I
Japan, like
barely
if
remember
we
my
flew a airplane to
30s.
Japan, when we
We're
landed and got
dust.
off the plane, we would immediately
Dust.
have like white hair and like a long beard and
We
a
would
Oh,
sugar
shrink
definitely.
cane.
a whole 2 feet.
It'd be like, what happened? Then you get back on the plane and you're like regular age, and then you get off the plane and you're old again. You're like, what?
We get to Japan and we're going, Sonny boys.
It's like, how did I become so old? Like, man, don't get me started on the ages.
pipe and my cane.
But
I swear.
I know you was gonna bring in an isekai up in here. I knew you was gonna bring an isekai.
Oh.
Of course, you know I had to. And again, I like that. Honestly, you end up really rooting for her because she is, even though she's the villain and a rival, she's not evil, but she's also not nice. So like, she sees somebody in trouble, and they like might ask her for help, and she was just like, "Yeah, I'll help you. What you gonna do for me?" And she was like, "This needs to be an equal exchange. Like, so if I help you, I need you to owe me a favor." But it's like spun in a way where it's like she not giving handouts. She like, because she wants to help this
She said,
village.
with great power comes great favors or something. She said,
Yeah.
like,
She was like, "Y'all want me to?
like, what
Y'all
you
want me
gonna
to
do
help
for me?
y'all? Y'all want food? Y'all want me to give y'all food? Like, why would I do that? Like, I can give y'all seeds, and y'all can learn how to grow your own food.
Seeds? What?
And you
So
can
I
owe
can
me a
wait like
favor."
at least 3 to 6 weeks before I can get a niblet? Like, yo.
And then
Get
probably some of
handouts
that
too.
anime time, it'll be like next week you have a whole
I
bounty.
mean, maybe with a hydroponic setup, but that's a whole, like, wow. But, all right.
And last two, obviously, I have been watching Dr. Stone. I've read the manga. I'm happy with the pacing. It started off a little slow, but it's starting to pick up because now we're really getting into the story. It's about to be, the kingdom of science versus another kingdom of science. Like, they've actually met other people that awoken, just like how Oh Buddy did, and it's going to be good. I think seeing the battle of these two teams, genius against genius, is definitely going to keep you on the edge of your seat these next few episodes. So I definitely encourage everybody, if you haven't been watching Dr. Stone yet, you're definitely going to want to jump in. I'm not gonna lie, some of the stuff that they've been making and doing has had the girl very tempted to test these theories, but I have to remind myself, obviously, this is just an anime. This can't be too real, but it looks very tempting to try some of these experiments. And lastly, of course, another isekai, but I think this will be one y'all will find very entertaining. It's called, I lost it. Oh, it's called Headhunted to Another World, from Salaryman to Big Four. And this Salaryman, low level worker who essentially always gets, the grunt of the work. Like, he gets the promotion and relocations to areas that nobody wants. He gets the impossible jobs, the impossible teams to supervise. And he gets summoned to a world of demons to become one of the, like, top 4 demon generals. And it's just kind of like, what is a Salaryman supposed to do with a demon army? And it's very fascinating. It is.
Rachel, I'll be honest with you. When I read the synopsis, it sounds like my former life in budgeting, and I was just like, I felt PTSD. I was like, nah, I can't do it.
You will like it because he shines as one of the demon generals, but it's not like he shines because he's reincarnated and has like magical powers. He legit uses his skill that was never appreciated as a Salaryman.
Maybe I might try.
What's the full title of this anime?
It's called Headhunted to Another World from
Headhunted.
Salaryman to Big Four.
I love what they're
They be
hitting
killing me
at.
with these. They be killing
The-
me.
They
That's what my husband said. He was like, "Why do you
hilarious.
have some long titles?"
They
I was like, "I
they
don't
be giving
know."
you a whole sentence.
they knew exactly what terms to use with Salaryman. Like they recruit him. He's headhunted. They picking him up. It's just Japan's so wild, bro. Just with these isekai. The isekai train ain't never stopping, is it? I ain't gonna say it gotta stop,
Oh
but
no!
will it?
And there's another one I plan to watch, and I can't wait. I think it just came out.
Gamma
It's
be
like
bringing these wild. Now I will say I've never given Doctor Stone a chance, so I might peep it out because
I
you need to
haven't.
pull it.
I've always looked at it and been like, I wonder.
It looks
But
like it would be good, but at the same time, it's one of those things. Yeah, I'm so late in the game. It's daunting to
yeah, because
to
what
jump onto
is
something
Doctor
like
Stone on like
so
season
far
5 or
behind.
something?
Season 4.
Season
Yeah,
4.
man. See, I don't know.
It'll
I
be
might
an
have
easy
to,
watch though. It'll be an easy
or is
watch.
it a situation with like BBC where every season is just like 4 episodes or something, or is every season like 20 something episodes?
20 some episodes.
Ooh.
But they're easy to watch.
But
Like
we're
you can
skipping the intro
even.
and the outro. I might be able to.
Yeah, I think that's acceptable to do. I'm not mad. Well, no, I lied. So season 1, 25 episodes. Season 2 was only 11,
Oh, okay,
and then
okay,
season 3 was 22, and now season 4 has just only been 3 episodes so far.
okay,
But
okay.
I think you'll
Maybe.
enjoy them.
Add it on your
It's a good watch,
Saturday
even if
night
it's in the
watch
background
list.
noise.
Put
But
it on your Saturday. Pretend it's Toonami. Just treat it like a Toonami day, man.
oh man.
You
But
know
all
that's how
right,
you. That's,
cool. Speaking of Toonami, something that I would have loved to have on Toonami back in the day is the one and only Sakamoto Days. Here's why. Cause on the low, now here's the thing. I do not like Sakamoto Days opening or closing music. But the score, whoever is doing the score on this
score is
anime,
great.
bruh, they like, yo, we got NERDSoul with this one. Watch. Like, and I'm like, yo, is every
And-
joint on point?
And look, I like the opening because it fits the Toonami era.
Yeah, it
The
does
Strokes
fit the
there.
Toonami era. Yeah, but I don't like the actual music. But the music in the show, there's
Yeah, the
nothing
show is
in
modern.
the score. Like, look, if
It's
you in the
hidden.
comments
It's
right
kinda
now,
hidden.
if you know where I can buy the score for this anime, just give me the link. I'll get it.
Score,
Because I know they probably don't release
it's-
scores for animes. Maybe, I don't know. Sometimes they do. Maybe, I guess. But
They
I
got
need
to,
that.
man, because I mean, some of these joints, man. I have dun 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 playing in my head right now. And
well,
I
they
can't
kind of do it for the big ones. A lot of the fantasy ones, like the stuff that just sweep over you.
like
But
I can sing the theme to Dan Da Dan. I can sing every word perfectly in the Japanese.
I mean,
Hamada,
I'm gonna stop.
hamada, 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 hamada,
Anyway.
hamada, hamada, hamada.
Okay,
Oh,
humana,
boy.
humana, huh?
I'm
okay,
pretty sure that it's not what they're saying.
But I would say
Answer
that
him, Mike.
if you
Answer
can't
him.
find the score, it's kind of like I don't know what would you describe it as? Lo-fi.
It's kind of got an acid jazz kind of.
It's
feel
like
to
a
it, too.
lo-fi house jazz type of thing. So it's like
Yeah.
it makes you want to like drink at a coffee shop,
It's hip hop
Like
fusion,
deep fusion coffee shop.
hip hop jazz fusion. It's dope.
It's
It
like
is-
noir.
it's real dope.
You know what it is?
Right.
It's noir lo-fi jazz fusion.
Mike,
It's what you expect
It's-
a hitman to be listening to in a coffee shop.
True.
it's dope. Mike, do you ever catch yourself freestyling over it?
I've thought of a couple lines on an episode or two, especially this
I
one.
do
This
all the
latest
time,
one.
like-
But
Sakamoto Days gives that anime of the year energy.
yeah, man, I know it's probably not
It's not gonna be
extremely
close,
extremely like fanfare thing, but
No.
it is on my
It's
list.
well liked. It is well liked. It's just not.
It's
in
gonna
that-
say, bro. It's gonna be well received, man. It's like
It is
dude,
well. It is well received. It's just.
they're doing well what they need to do. Like
Mhm.
like even though Sakamoto he kind of OP. No, he's definitely OP. He's still like
I mean,
he's
Well,
not
he's struggling this episode.
he's not
well, yeah,
an
let's
unbearable
get
character. You know,
let's get into the episode. Like, I mean, to your point, he's OP, but it's like One Punch Man. Of course, you can't
like,
really kill him, but it's
you know
the
what, bro?
restrictions around him.
They're making you. What I was saying about what they're doing well is making you care about the backup characters.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
Hannah
he's
got
kind
me,
of
man.
just
Hannah got me. Like she do. I ain't gonna
said
front.
Hannah.
Ain't her name Hannah?
Who? His wife?
His daughter.
Oh,
Yes, Hannah and
okay.
Aoi.
Yeah. So she got me. I ain't gonna front. She's cute. She like she loves life. She loves people. She's exuberant.
Yeah, she's
I ain't
happy.
gonna front. I ain't gonna front. She got me.
The pure and innocence that he
Yes.
strives to embolden and uphold in honor of
Absolutely.
his family every day. Like she is everything that like is good and pure about Sakamoto, and
It's
he obviously is going to do every and anything to protect that.
it's
Like
basically everything.
he is. I love him. He had. Y'all gonna hate me for this. He has a very Batman element.
Oh
He
boy.
ain't gonna kill you because he has a code, but he gonna beat you so bad he may as well kill you.
But
And she is the catalyst for him. Like this
like,
episode. I mean, he gonna put it all up for her. I love it.
I love that they jump. Like this is a really good art. I love that I love Boyle, Hard Boyle, and his lady. I don't know why they be calling everybody old though. Like she ain't no grandma. Like come on now, they calling her no grandma.
This is why
young and vibrant.
This is why I wanted to talk about ages again.
Come on now,
But
man.
he said long ago, and it was like 14. I'm like,
14.
these dudes is grown men.
These some swole, the most
These
swollest
Yo, these are swole
14-year-olds
grown
with
men.
full shadow beards. That dude, like he's just now turning like I don't know. This dude might be 40 now. I know he's 27, but at the same time, he's no older. He's no older than realistically 30 something, and he just got a beard. But these dudes were like grown men. Oh, you 14, and you like, bruh, come on.
They age in reverse dog years.
Oh my god, it's just
Like when they said 14, I was like, man, all right, y'all
I
gotta
keep
stop it.
forget. I
They
keep
got
forget-
Benjamin Button disease.
Like this dude already, he's already like they already look like they 6 foot something. They strong. But I love how the reaction was like, boy was being all serious, like, yeah, ain't nobody gonna love no killers like this. And then all the girls kept bringing Sakamoto chocolates. Just it was like it's
He was like, I don't
the
want
humor.
He was like, you can have them if you want.
The humor was funny. And old boy would kind of rub it in. He was like having like a wheelbarrow of stuff. He was like, oh yeah, man, they brought all this stuff for you. Like his
What
partner's
episode
just
y'all
a
talking
troll.
about? That was episode 3, or y'all talking about
4.
4?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just
I forget. Oh, I
we-
forgot. Y'all.
Netflix. I don't know why they stunted themselves, but it's out there. It's out there.
It's out there.
Oh, okay.
Like,
So,
it's out there. I don't know, you know what I'm saying?
I
I'm
ain't
just saying
stopping.
it's out there.
I ain't stopping for Netflix. So yeah, watch Netflix, but I ain't stopping for Netflix. Man.
Like,
Shit.
I
but
was about to say, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, y'all talking about stuff. I'm still on episode 3.
all
Man,
right.
I got you.
I'm
I got you.
sorry.
I got you. Oh no, I've
my
read
bad.
it. I've read it already.
Okay,
So I know what
cool,
happens.
Okay,
cool.
so you
Perfectly
good.
fine. Yeah. I'm keeping up. I'm up to date with the manga. So,
So
I
like
read the
Sakamoto
book.
I
had a
love
little,
this.
he had a little, you know, he was struggling a little bit to the end. He was like,
Hey,
all right,
man.
look. He was like, all right, look. It's at the end of this episode was essentially when the old dude got to get out of his chair. Like he been telling y'all to shut that noise up upstairs, and y'all ain't did it yet. So now he got to get out of his chair. He ain't want to. He was trying to. He was just like, all right. He got to get up out the chair now because when he stepped out, he was like, all right.
This is also something
It's time
about
for
the
me to
age.
whoop you up for real.
It's like I know he retired, but it's like you're only 27. Why would you forget somebody you train with that closely? And you just like who? And you just they did it. What's your name again? Like, come on, bro. He was like, oh, I remember
He
now.
was doing that to make him mad, I guess.
But it's
He was
just like
he was like, yeah, I remember that stupid RDP and all this. dumb names you made up for your
Hey, but
gloves.
hey, he was hitting with it though. He could look.
Yeah,
He
he
couldn't hit.
was.
Oh boy, was knocking his block off,
Yeah,
and
he was struggling.
yeah, I mean, he was pushing. He pushed him to his limits. Now, he's like, hey, I love Sakamoto. Like, oh, you gonna separate us? Where's my family, bro? Like, look,
Yeah.
I might have to break it for this. And you saw the stress. I love the anger with Sakamoto. He's like, hey, bro, where's my family? I ain't gonna ask you no more.
Yeah,
Where they at?
I'm kind of done asking
But
where my family is.
I will say this: the next episode is gonna be pretty good, especially with Lou. She's drunken fist style. Talking about her medicine. She get drunk. She get loose with that karate, that kung fu. Like, so like loose. Like they gonna put her to the test. This ain't Shin's episode because she snatched him up. Like, all right.
Yo, Shin got tied up. He about to get sliced. He about to get hurt for real.
But yeah, man, I love this series so much. I've been back to reading it, and it just doesn't drop off, man. Like I haven't got as far as say Rachel has, but it just doesn't drop off, man. They got this down pat. Like
they do.
Good. It's consistent.
That's what happens when you have a playbook that's already well written and you just follow it. You're gonna continue to get good stuff. So I like the pacing of it, and I mean, which is so insane. It's like, I think, because based on y'all's conversation and telling what I can gather from episode 4, it's like that barely touches it's chapter 11. Like, that's as far as it's gotten, and we've already gotten 4 episodes. Where
it's like volume 2. It's like volume 1 still, I think.
Yeah,
maybe volume 2, like the beginning of volume 2. So it got a while to go.
Also, this is a very long day at the park, and then as it seems like it's going in, it's like, all right, word. He's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? We about to leave, wide open space, everything's all good. They were like, let's go in the haunted house.
Haunted house. I love it. It's like, and his wife is aware. The good thing is she already knows what's up, but just not at this moment. But of course, Hana is with him, so they really don't want her to know. So, which makes sense. And she's so sweet, just like, oh, you put on a good show, Mr. Killer Man. Haha, you feel better. Gave her a band-aid.
She did get through to him because he was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go home. He was like, I don't need this. He was like, he called them weirdos, but she touched his heart a little bit. You can tell she broke through. She touched his heart.
He said it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. He'll go back killing somebody next day. So
It'll be all right.
It's like, all right, I can't touch the legend, but the rest of y'all, I'm gonna touch y'all. So,
Oh, also Sakamoto is another one on the list of like easy cosplays because yellow shirt with country.
Bruh, I literally have a shirt for you called with Slim.
It's like it's right there. It's just a yellow shirt with country.
Got the country and the Slim shirt.
That's all you gotta do. Just walk in some blue jeans. That's it.
Yo, shout out to Venture Brothers if you're listening. I don't know if you do, but I think it was Venture Brothers. He put on the wig and he did modified his face. He had the country shirt on.
But yeah, this is another simple cosplay where you can, I'll put this in the same list with Kento from JJK, where it looked like you could either go to church or go to the office, and then also something like Luke Cage or Adam from Streets of Rage, where it's just black jeans and a yellow shirt, and this one is just blue jeans and a yellow shirt, like super simple. This is the kind of cosplay I like. Something simple, also something that I can wear somewhere else too.
Get that green apron too and go all the way out. Woohoo!
And it's not expensive. I don't have to build anything. You don't have to build flip flops. You just go pick them up. Go get some flip flops. Flip flops and socks. I guess that's also a style over there too.
For triple bonus points, get those anime glasses that reflect. Oh, they don't show your pupils.
Get the bulletproof. Make sure.
Bro, I still laugh when he flipped his head he head butted with his eyeglasses out. Bulletproof glasses.
Too good. But yeah, this show is awesome, man. I enjoyed it a lot, especially with the drunken kung fu. I love seeing the weird, different, hitmen and stuff. So I'm sold. And
It only gets weirder from here. Like
I
Rama.
want some more like this. I got this. I got Spy Family. Now all I need is a third one, and I'll be good. I need a third show that's kind of like this.
I
I'll
need to
find
try
one.
Spy Family. I still haven't jumped on, and clearly I'm missing out because you all speak so very highly of it.
And Spy Family is to me like as much as I love this, as I love Spy Family at a top tier level when it comes out. Like that's one I must watch and I sing its praises just because of what it makes me
Yeah, I
feel.
think I gave it a shot because of you and Gamma were talking about
Like
it.
I can't give it no higher praise than it's one of
No,
the
no,
most
no, no, no,
highly
no. You said you
rated.
sing its praises. I want to hit you. I want to hear you hit a note.
Well, I can't sing
Me, me,
worth
me, me,
nothing.
me.
I'll let you got it. You got it. Soprano, the Pavarotti, light skinned Pavarotti. The light
So,
skinned
Mike,
crooner.
are you looking for something? When you say you're looking for that third something to fill the gap, are you looking for something on the action sense or just the overall
something
good
that kind
story?
of something that kind of gives the action comedy kind of like Spy Family and Sakamoto Days does, because Coop said it a week or two ago. He said this is kind of like a spiritual cousin to Spy Family, and I was like, you know what, it is. And I went back and watched some episodes of Spy Family. I was like, yep, same kind of vibe. You get some cool action, but there's a lot of comedy because you got Anya running around doing dumb stuff, and then you got dang, I can't remember the dog's name now. But you got him just chilling, be like, barf. That's it. So I mean,
Oh my gosh,
it's all you need.
Bond.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Bond. You got
And it's just
so you got Bondman running around doing crazy stuff, and then the stupid brother that's like semi in love with his sister. I don't know what's going on there, but
Yeah,
let's
he's got a
let's move on.
sitcom.
Let's move
But I
on.
mean, all of
conflict.
that stuff coming together,
Ugh.
like when she's trying to cook and it's nasty, people get sick, like all so you get all that good comedy, but then you get like the awesome action scenes. So it's kind of the same vibe here with Sakamoto Days, where it's like, hey man, I'm just chilling, kicking it with my family. My daughter's awesome, my wife is awesome, everything's great. And then like these weird, wacky people come in and try to kill me, and I'll be like, all right, I gotta use my bulletproof glasses. It's like, hold up, what? It's like, okay, so hold up, where'd you get the bulletproof glasses from? Like,
Don't ask questions.
is
and you
that just
won't
Amazon or do you,
special
is that custom
blend?
cut?
It's special blend.
Oh,
I mean, the man got a whole custom armory in
Yeah,
his store. Don't ask no questions, Mike, of logic.
man.
So I'm gonna make it my mission to find a third little treasure trove to add to your list.
Okay.
I feel like I got a couple things in mind, but I'm gonna watch 1 or 2 more episodes before I really just recommend them. I got two or three things in mind, but
Let me.
Okay.
Can I guess
Oh,
one off top? Is Yazira family? Yoka's Yazira family. Is it one of them?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
I don't know if it'll be as good as these, but I know it kind of.
It'll play on that comedy, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be one of my recommendations. But before I say the other ones,
I need to watch Yazira family before I would recommend it. I still like.
It's really good. I
Okay.
finished it. I honestly think Mike, you would enjoy it. You might get actually. No, I think you would enjoy it. I would say you would get annoyed because there's another sitcom like brother obsessed with a sister thing, but it plays on the same thing as like with Spy Family. But and it's a bunch of siblings. They all have superpowers, and they're trying to protect this one guy who is really close to their one sister. It's great. It's got a lot of comedy. It's got some great action. Love the backstories. I enjoyed it. It was a good watch. I definitely would recommend.
Well, let me know. Because already in my mind, Sakamoto Days and Spy Family happens in the same world. Now this is in my mind, but in my mind, it's like somewhere out there, Twilight is like in another country doing something right now, and like we just don't know. And like, just don't ask no questions.
I mean, okay.
I can believe it.
It ain't far off. It's just that weird European world they got
See,
going
because
on.
they're not in Europe, so that's how it works in my head.
They
See,
is
they
some
ain't in Europe.
well European like country. Sakamoto like, look, man, I'm in a convenience store in Japan. Leave me alone.
They're all the way in Japan, so they, you know what I'm saying?
He
It
like,
can work.
I'm in a convenience store in Japan. Leave me alone. I don't care nothing about the world.
I'm just trying to make sure that these hot dogs stay on the little conveyor belt or whatever. That's it.
Got pizza men and janitors trying to roll up and kill me.
Oh man, but yeah, this episode was awesome. I love this show in general. I can't rave more about it. I know it's not going to end up being the one where everybody got their lunch boxes and the book bags, but like I love it. I love this show. Like it's got. But let's see. What else we got? We got one
more. Oh, go ahead.
Well, nah, I think you're probably thinking about what I'm saying, so go ahead.
I mean, I just have, of course, got Dr. Ameku and of course 100 girlfriends. I'll just bake 100 girlfriends real quick. This one was a bizarre episode, but again, I'm not gonna go deep into it because this one got a little even more rambunctious. But it just was. He done picked up another girlfriend. This dude here done got the mother, the daughter, and now the maid of the mother and the daughter. Because the joke, I love the joke. Because you know how in some anime where the characters don't open their eyes, but they can just see, you know.
Oh yeah, they can see.
When they addressed it, there's like, hey, what's the color of your eyes? It's like, there's like, oh, it's rainbow color, and she was like, yeah, I remember seeing it. The mom was like, I saw her eyes long ago, and they say like, well, open your eyes up, like, but you know, in a maid in Japan and how maid's supposed to look dutiful and look down and can't talk directly to their master. She's like, my muscles are so tight, I glue my eyes shut because I haven't opened my eyes in so long. She's like, how do you see? I just use my senses. And she just like, and they played up the joke so well. They like, a pot just fell out of nowhere, and one of the girlfriends like, why a pot try to fall on our boyfriend's head out of nowhere? Did you not see the pot? Like, nobody asked you. Like, this is crazy. But of course, he made her laugh and found a way to make her open her eyes, so now she fell in love with him. So, nothing. I mean, you know, I guess, but don't even. It's just like, bruh, this is so crazy. This is insane. Like, of course she would. This bruh dude dating the whole family. It's like, golly, bruh. But it's so funny. It's so, the humor definitely earns its TVMA rating, but the humor is great. Again,
it's not like 100 girlfriends.
I don't know when this show is gonna reach the point of insanity for me that I can't take no more. But they keep it going. It's like almost like it's like the girlfriends are almost like a choir, and then they know how to snappily show their personality through. It has not dropped off. And he's like up to what? How many? 7 now? So I don't know. I don't know where this insanity gonna end. I don't know if I will stick around for 100, but I gotta see how it goes until they make me mad, but they make me laugh. Absolutely. But anyway, Dr. Ameku.
Yeah, that's right.
This
Ameku MD.
This is about the most. This one was like when you know, again, it's that CBS Saturday night show, and now it's firmly in its groove, where it's just like, ain't nothing gonna shock you. Ain't nothing gonna shock her, the lead character. She gonna solve it. Nice round bow, but it just like good comfort. It's like eating Campbell's chicken soup. It works.
But we haven't super solved this case yet. I mean, we sort of did, but the girl at the end still caught on fire. So I mean, we
gotta have them cliffhangers to come
got
back.
That cliffhanger, you know what I'm saying? And also, I just love just the general low keyness of is it Takanashi when whenever Ameku is in danger, he like, all right, let me put on the kung fu skills real quick.
Karate, correct.
Oh well, let me put on the karate skill. Let me put on the karate skills real quick.
Casually, so casually.
I mean, yeah, because he just walks around like, hey, you know, whatever. I'm just chilling. Then he's like, oh, hold up, let me pull out the skills real quick.
I gotta whoop something.
Yo, he stops his fist, and you see like the wind push the guy's hair. I'm like, yo, he's real.
And also, y'all lucky he a doctor with some morals, because y'all
see, he took the Hippocratic oath, so you know he can't. You know what I'm saying? He can't be hurting people like that. We did see a kind of respect level between the psychiatrist doctor or the psychiatric ward doctor.
I
I
love
mean,
it, man.
we saw a little, you know, a
You even
little
have
respect.
the foil there that's like, I hate you, but she's brilliant. I hate her though. I'm like, why are
Y'all
you
hear,
so mad? Why are you so mad? Like, this woman is smart. Let her solve the case and fix this man. Why you
how
get
you
mad?
how you be looking at a man dead in his face that's on like some kind of oxygen machine that's like coughing his lungs out, and it's like, why you smoking? It's your fault. You gonna die. Like yo. Oh, we do have an English dub. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm interested to see the English dub and see
I don't think I want an English dub. I want this bizarre. I want this goofy
because
Japanese goofy.
I'm honestly tired of reading it because I want to enjoy it like like the procedural I want it to be. So now I got an English dub. I want to see how it is. But yeah, the microscope and the you know the music about the kind of like let's figure out the case music. She's taking her little samples and looking in the microscope. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
She
Go
didn't even
get
have a
your
brain
CSI
blast this
on.
episode. She did this one this was like light work for her this episode.
Yeah, but see, this is the
I know it's the part
precursor.
one.
This is the
Part
precursor.
one.
You know what I'm saying? Because the girl caught on fire, so now we're gonna have to figure that out.
I'm gonna actually, since this is a mystery, I'm gonna take a guess here. Cause oh boy, I think he set her on fire. They just gonna show it like he just evil. The son. I think he went and set somebody on fire, but like the curse. Cause he was like he's so proud of this curse or something on their property. Like, bro, why are you tripping this?
Maybe he don't want to sell the land or something. I don't know. But I mean he don't
maybe
even
he
own the
killed
land.
maybe he killed him off and he become the owner. I don't know.
Yeah, he might be trying to kill his own parents.
You know?
Because it was like, your mama said we could come in. He was like, I don't care.
Like, man, just don't be pushing women like that, dog. I mean, even I know Dr. Taco pushy.
I mean, I can see if she like put her hands on him, but all she said is like, yo, we got permission, so you gotta move. Like your mom who owns this, but she's the one who we talk to the real, it's above you.
Yeah, it's above you. What is it's above you? Get out the way.
We spoke to someone above you. All right, so we got, and then he just pushed her. He's like, all right, now I gotta step in.
Bruh, don't it always be that relative that's like that? It's always some
it's like
relative.
It's not even your house.
You there? Why you live there in the first place? I know cultural differences slightly in Japan. You know, it's a state, but at the same time, like, bruh, get your butt out the way. This your mama and them property.
Yeah, if she said it's okay, just be like, all right, cool. Hey, it's straight up there. You know what I'm saying?
Had the official title, or you like the estate, executor or something like that. Like, like when it's Scooby Doo.
Because this also gave like Scooby just a freeloading son. So
this gave Scooby Doo vibes a little bit today too. This time, because they went deep into the ground. You just hear the music go do do.
Oh yeah.
It just felt very Scooby-Dooish this one to start off with, but
especially when she was like, she was like, you open it so you can get cursed first if it happens.
I just like when she also like, when you carry me, he's like, no.
It's like, I'm already carrying a bag. Like, she's like, you can put the bag in the front and carry me in the back. It's like,
he's like, nah, I'm good.
It's like, I can also just keep walking like you walking.
Like, and he told her like, walk up straight, shoot. Walk properly.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm not trying to carry you. I already have all of the equipment.
I bet if it was her sister though, he'll carry it.
Oh yeah, he carried her so good.
He want to carry her sister.
He was like, for you, I will carry.
Hey, they better. Yeah. Hey, I'm just gonna say it's Japan. Crazy this. Don't you better not ship them two. You better ship him with the older sister.
Yeah, go on and let him get with the older sister. They can be happy.
Yeah, she clearly wants to be with that man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let them be happy.
Don't ship him with the nutty. Just leave the nutty doctor alone. Let us solve cases to the end of time.
To the end of time. All right. Anyway, I'll go in and throw it over to the big dog, Mark Dub. Final thoughts, and where can they find you? Oh, Mark Dub. He said, yo, I don't got no final thoughts.
No. I'm in the spot. All
right. I thought he was like, yo, man, I ain't got no final thoughts right now.
I was a mutation. I was mutagen. I was on mute. No, Sakamoto Days continues to be like I don't know, man. I Coop, y'all have really converted me. I'm really like I really watch more anime than Western animation. Y'all ruined me.
I mean, the West don't even make
Sakamoto Days.
animation barely no more.
Yeah, they're not. They're canceling.
They don't even put it out.
They're canceling all the stuff that they got.
Yeah.
And
like Craig of the Creek, they canceled that. Moon Girl, they canceled that.
Moon
like anything is
Moon Girl, that hurt.
I mean, I guess as far as Western, we got I mean, we got Invincible. We got Vox. Vox, y'all watch that? So that's. I'm trying to think about what else is Western that we watch. My Adventures with Superman is on break right now, so I mean that's 3.
And that's low key straddling the line right there between Vox and Superman. Well, but I get it.
Yeah, when I say Western, I mean basically
it's like not a pure Japanese, it's not a Japanese
in the West, meaning like that it was the ideation, the creation, it came from the West. Of course, we know most animation is done either in Korea, Indonesia, or sometimes China, sometimes Japan. But what I mean when it, as far as like Western animation, is the idea came up in the West. Like it's not based on a manga. It's something like based on Batman or something like that.
Fair enough.
So that's what I mean by Western animation. Not like the actual style of it, but more like where it came from.
Yeah, y'all are right though. They're not even generating that much. By comparison, like man, these animated shows, man, you feel them.
Mm-hmm.
I love it, man. Sakamoto Days. I'ma jump on Spy Family because I feel like I'm missing out.
You are.
I feel like I'm behind.
You will absolutely love it. Like that is.
It's a fun time.
That's a show that you binge in your spare time. Go ahead, throw that in your rotation for this season. Just you're gonna enjoy it. Like you can't. You'll absorb it. I promise you. I almost will say you will absorb it as much as you did when you got into Demon Slayer.
Ooh, okay.
Like it's when we talk about the classics of the 2010s and the 2020s, you got Demon Slayer, Spy Family is one of them cornerstones. And I know there's the people who like to hate on it and all that weird stuff, but those are two like world level phenomenons that actually hit in the West. And when I say that statement, that means people who may not watch a lot of anime, i.e. like my cousin, Spy Family is one of the shows they will try. That is big for a reason.
I'm still trying to think of. Yeah, I can't think of another Western animation right now that we're like watching. Yeah, I can't think of one right now that we're watching. That I mean, we used to have a lot. We used to have a lot because you had Cartoon Network, so you had a lot of Western animation, and you had Nickelodeon that was doing a lot of Western animation, and like
Samurai Jack.
You had Samurai Jack, Johnny Bravo, you had any number of like Cartoon Network offerings.
Cow and Chicken.
You had any number of stuff
you got
like
SpongeBob.
Adult Swim.
SpongeBob is still there.
We don't have Boondocks or Black Dynamite no more. Like we don't like. So it's like I said. We've been canceling. Like Craig of the Creek and even
still got Harley
his
Quinn.
sister had a show. Oh yeah, Harley Quinn is.
I
thought that was a final season or something, but never mind.
No.
All right, so that's 4 now that I know one of us are watching, because I know y'all watch Harley Quinn, right?
Yeah, well, I'll put that in my.
So that's 4 shows. But still,
I watched Harley Quinn, but I haven't watched it this season yet. So I think they got 2 episodes out.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's a jumping on point.
Cool.
It's pretty good, Mike.
All right. Well, then I'll throw it to Coop. Final thoughts. Where can they find
thoughts? Harley Quinn is pretty good. I think it's returning to form. It had I ain't gonna say a slog, but now that we're firmly into the relationship part between Ivy and whatever. It's as bloody and crazy as anything else. Again, if you like, say, Venture Brothers, this is like the spiritual cousin successor to Venture Brothers because it's kind of that same
Yeah,
madcap
it's
energy that they
really
learn
right up that.
to
It's
learn
the
from it.
same type of alley. Yep.
Because it's like basically Venture Brothers copied everything from Marvel and DC, spun it on his head, whatever, and it's like they taking it right back. So if you like Venture Brothers, I think you will like Harley Quinn to some degree. Um, you know, so I am enjoying that as far as the West thing, but yeah, as far as the rotation, like Dr. Meku, is anything probably other than Sakamoto World Busters in this rotation? Absolutely not. But is it fun and good? Absolutely. I'm enjoying it. Shout out to Rachel. She had to bounce earlier. But the Medalist, I was looking at the Medalist because it's like y'all, like
It
so
looked like you
y'all
just want
want
that little girl to win. You know what I'm
like
saying?
the animation of it. Like sometimes voice acting does it, and it's like I like the print. When I saw the premise on Mother's Basement, I was like, okay, I sometimes just reading a thing don't do it, but sometimes shout out to us podcasters and content creators. We're needed, believe it or not. Like Jeff sells me a lot on stuff that like, oh, I might actually try this now that I see how he's narrating it and hitting the plot points. He's Canadian, so he knows how to explain it to the Western mindset per se, without just a weird trailer. Because sometimes Japan cut trailers and it don't make no sense, or it don't flow right. But then when he'll go back and then the way he's able to do it, so it's like I would like that dead period before the next big anime star, whatever. I would definitely turn on and watch the Medalist. So that's what shout out to Rachel for that. As far as manga, I've been going back. I'm getting back in my manga rotation. I'm going back and I'm gonna read a lot of Sakamoto. The anime has got me back into picking it back up. I've been reading Sakamoto. I'm going to pick Zom back up. Can I give us a slight small spoiler for Zom? Since we're never gonna get the anime.
We ain't never gonna see it. You can say whatever you want. We ain't getting no more Zom ever.
I kind of keep the heads. I spoiled my own self. I'm gonna go back and read it. But my man, the homie, Akira, however you want, but Akira and his lady, they finally admitted they almost was about to die. They finally admit to each other. They kiss. They love each other. So there is some good
Wonderful.
stuff.
All right, okay.
It does a big payoff in volume 15. Takes up to volume 15, but the story is good, y'all. Shame on whatever caused this thing to not. They will never see it animated, but read it if you got time. I know if you're only anime person, if you just want to put a little bit of manga in your life, I recommend Zom, especially if you're a working class adult, you like zombie movies, zombie shows, read Zom. Like, I hope that it comes back, but I'm gonna read it. Y'all got me. I'm going to finish this story, but to know that I will get the payoff, and I'm gonna go back and watch the payoff again. I've been reading Dark Elf Comes to Another. Y'all, I'm not saying it right. I'm not gonna go deep into it. I'm gonna just say this. Apparently, anything with elf in it is trash. In a good way. Like, I don't know what it is with y'all and y'all fetishes of elf people. I ain't mad at it because dope art. I'll say that. I was like, let me read this before I watch it, so I'll be well aware. Some just said, you know what, just read it, because I heard somebody mention it and then they got announced at overseas at one of the jump. It got announced at Jump Fiesta. The video's out for that. You can check what's going on. Whew! This is knocking on a few levels of something. I ain't even gonna say the name, but it's like, wow, man. They while the West barely out here got shows, boy, Japan make a show for any type of thing you're into. I'll just say that.
Oh boy.
So if you know what we watch, Plus Size Elf. Now this ain't Plus Size Elf, but it's a lot of elf being shown.
Oh boy.
So I can't wait for that.
So
anime to
basically,
come out.
they just take a random, like, a pretty girl put long ears on her and be like, "Here you go."
Man, look like a Hype Williams video from the
Oh
back.
snap!
Look like King
Not Hype
Magazine.
Williams.
Son look like King Magazine, bro. Just
Wow, took it back with the King magazine.
And look, King Magazine with the IG enhancements. But anyway,
Wow.
so yeah, you're gonna hear a lot about that manga. You're gonna hear a lot about the anime just in the rant. If your algorithm picks up anime, be prepared to see this pop up in your shorts, your IG videos, trash content creators who know who
No, he
does
didn't say
clickbait
trash.
videos. Hey, look, bro, I know what it is. I ain't gonna say they ain't gonna get me. I'm gonna click on it. But
Oh,
I'm just
boy.
saying, if you
So
see something that
it's
says
about to be 2 basketballs.
yes,
But
yes,
I
just
already
stop
know
right there.
about to be 2
Yes.
basketballs with like mad shiny highlights.
Man, 2 basketballs dunking on you. But and
Oh, boy.
the boyfriend looked like a little tiny BTS member with blonde hair and narrow frame of muscle.
Dang.
I ain't even the training guy, and even I was like, how was it? Basically, it's like it starts off like, oh, he already solved the problem of he started his own isekai. He solved the problem, and Elf came back to him. I'm like, what does she see in him? I don't understand. But sure, Japan. That's what they into. They like, hey man, we gonna promote these skinny dudes who, look like they used to be in the Prince Revolution.
Oh snap.
I'm saying it without
Mickey
saying
Fee is a boy.
but it's just like, but at the same time they do that, but also being super duper trash. So look, hey y'all, if you ain't watching it, there's plenty of stuff to read. But like I said, I really recommend reading. I haven't read Spy Family. I might go back one day, but I've been enjoying just watching it. But something about Sakamoto made me. Well, I knew about Sakamoto so early, and I saw the cover. I was like, I gotta read this. Who is this chubby dude that with this chill face, with this poker face, and you don't know what's going on with him?
He's
Like,
just working at the store.
He just chilling at the store in Sakamoto Days. And now I look at it, I just randomly like Sakamoto Days. I love it. I don't know why I just like love it. The dude be singing, and he just be feeling himself like Sakamoto Days. I'm like, okay, Sakamoto Days, man. It's what up. Like Sakamoto, like a nice person. Like he ain't gonna say nothing. He ain't gonna bother you. Y'all can have a drink together, and he ain't gonna get on your nerves. As long as you don't get on his, and you fine. So, but upcoming events, y'all. Just had it. I will be at the Lunar pop-up at the new Boba Party. That will be offered by Celtic Studios, award-winning Oscar Celtic Studios, close by Costco. If you're in Baton Rouge, this Sunday from 3 to 8, there's gonna be plenty of vendors, food. The homies Oni 225 will be out there. If you like onigiri, so we gonna be getting our otaku on, and there'll be people of culture celebrating their culture for the Lunar New Year. But shout out to them for letting me come on. February 8th again is MicroCon. I've been promoting it nonstop around South Louisiana. From shout out to the people who've been passing out flyers for me. Shout out to Calvin. Shout out to Nicosi. Appreciate y'all. Everybody else who took flyers. We grassroots, street teaming it to make it happen, because if we don't make it happen as vendors, it ain't gonna happen. I promise you. Not to pick on creators, but sometimes y'all creators, get out there with your flyers, get out there and talk to your fellow man. Vendors, we can do it. Not saying nothing wrong with tabling, but sometimes you got to be doing an action, create a thing, but you got to sell that thing.
Yep.
And promoting that thing.
And if you can't sell it, you need to find someone to sell it, because people will buy it, but they got to know that it's there. And
especially
they can only know it's there if you go to a show. And they can only know it's there if you go to the show and actually engage with people, not sit there with your head down the whole show drawing.
In this time,
yes, I'm talking to you.
And I'm not going to get overly political about social media. All I'm going to say is, in this time frame, don't nothing beat hand to hand and opening your mouth to people because the powers that be that run these social medias, if you ain't flipping them bread, breaking them off big
They're gonna be
numbers,
hitting you with shadow bands, and you're gonna be
you ain't
throttling
gonna
your
get
growth
seen.
and all that stuff.
All right, I don't pay Zuckerberg not 1 cent, y'all.
That's right.
I in my community, I have flyer. Use my resources. I create my flyers. That's the only way I get any ads, anything on IG. My hand to hand at events where people be at. Get out there and promote yourself. That don't mean you got to be annoying. That don't mean you got to chase people down. That don't mean
Yeah.
you got to, try to belittle them. And I'm not. And I know I'm rambling. I'm just saying this because I would like to see y'all succeed. I'm just saying nobody can't take that away from you using your own gifts to sell yourself to people directly. It's hard. I know it's hard work. Trust me, I'm a weirdo like that. I'll get up, I'll go to the bookstore. Like, look, when I'm reading all this manga, guess what I'm doing? I got my flyers with me. I just left before I do this show. I'll just hit Barnes and Noble. You can go to my IG at blur.ish. Ha ha ha. See what I just did there? And you can see where I got flyers set up for the event at a Barnes and Noble just because I talked to the guy. The guy know me. He's like, hey, y'all, yeah, I followed you last time you came in. We kept going. We talking about other events that I might can promote at, that I might can bring some. I may not be able to sell there,
game.
but I might be able to host an event there. Maybe anime night. Maybe I bring the cartoon man. Maybe I bring Calvin, and we have an artist display, and then we can use that as a sale, what we call an advertising day. Some days you're just not gonna make money, but some days you're going to advance yourself and to get your name out there. You can only do that by being social. I promise you. Sometimes people are looking for what you got. You just got to talk about it. So sorry, that's passion. It's the first. It's me
Yo,
kicking
you
off my
preaching to the
business.
choir with me, so you know I'm good.
This is me. Look, February is when I take off like a rocket ship. I got 3 events back to back to back. I got events all the way up until June, waiting on my June show. So, and I am not an artist. So, go figure. So, not saying I ain't gotta pay. I ain't gonna. And if you're looking for free tables, don't be waiting just on free. Sometimes you're gonna have to make a plan, stick to it, budget, get out there and do it. But anyway, I'm Keith Cooper again on Facebook. Keith Cooper. Well, I'm only Keith Cooper on Facebook. Don't look for no other Keith Coopers. Blur.is on IG. Blurtish on Blue Sky. I'm also at IG and the Blurtish Facebook page, and of course the Linktree. You can find Blurtish and the multiple things that we do on Linktree. Just added some new shirts. Got some new Sakamoto Days shirts. Like I mentioned, the country, the slim, you can get that. But I got pictures, stuff with graphic tees for Sakamoto. I might have to represent, give me a Sakamoto shirt. I got one with him holding the wanted poster in like 4 different neo glow colors. I don't know, man. It's some crazy stuff. More Dan to Dan. Look,
He got a shirt with Peach on.
which I'm never. I would love to wear it, but I'm just not gonna buy a shirt as a black pig. I can't let myself do it, but I love it. Love the shirt, but y'all ain't about to call me no black pig on this concert yet.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
We ain't doing it, but please, by all means, buy it.
Oh boy. Anyway, for me,
Where did you get those books? It's that guy over there, the black pig.
Yeah,
I
bro.
can see that going on.
they ain't gonna go well.
Look, I still don't like that old this dude had on the Mr. Popo shirt with just his face and the turban and the red lips all up on his shirt. So I ain't necessarily about to wear Peachan.
Yeah,
cute design, but yeah.
Yeah, can't do that. For me, final thoughts, man. Like, we got some heat. It's not a lot, but we do got some heat. So guys, I don't want to see no complaining in these anime streets. Alright, look, even Gamma came in here and gave y'all a whole bunch of isekais that y'all can watch. So I don't want to hear no hateration and no holleration. Alright, because there ain't gonna be no toleration of that. Yeah, I said it. Anyway, NERD, SOUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, podcast, all that jazz. Until the next time, we got some gaming coming this week because apologies. Open Mind and I will be together. We got NERDSoul Light. We got some Marvel Heroes. And yeah, we'll holler at y'all
Man,
later on. So
Mike,
yeah,
man,
guys,
when me, you, and Open Mind gonna run some rivals? When we gonna go lose
I need
together
I
on
need
the map?
I need a much stronger like PC to do that. I need a much stronger
Oh,
PC. I don't
fair
think
enough.
my
Fair
PC
enough.
is
Oh,
I don't think my PC is strong enough to run in a game. I don't need to be lagging y'all up. I don't want to do
yeah,
y'all
lag
like that.
shoot. They won't even like the way these do things is they will just boot you,
Yeah,
bruh. I
I don't
try
want to
to.
be booting. I
I
don't want to get y'all booted.
started rank. I tried to turn on ranks. I don't think it was me. It could have been me, but I don't think my computer was fine. Or it wasn't my computer, but my internet was fine. It was like, oh, somebody connection's pitiful. Match canceled. I'm like, the whole match.
Mm,
Oh man,
Dang.
y'all cold, like y'all
They
hard.
serious. They look. They
Like,
hardcore out there.
bruh,
So that I know. I'm like, look, my my PC ain't on point, but we're rectifying. We're in the process of rectifying that. So yeah,
look, I ain't gonna
that
lie.
the
I'll
studio, all that. You know what I'm saying? So we can get back on video, have a good time, and all that. So it's coming. It's coming. We just working on it.
yeah, man. Lots coming down and just I might do me a Marvel Rivals video. I got it some on social media.
Well, I mean, technically,
But
you already do. You could always cut
I
what you have because you got tons of Twitch video.
I just kind of want to talk about the leaks that's coming. Like it's not nothing I generate, but just the people that's data mining and stuff. I'm excited, bro. Like this is
Man,
gonna be a
Rivals is
game.
dope.
It's gonna last for a good. It's gonna last for 5 years easy. Might be a 10-year runner with
Yeah.
this.
Like they keep the combat on point and the
Bruh.
people support it. It's gonna be on point.
They look one of the seasons, y'all X-Men fans. It's already rumored they will be a X-Men season, a mutant season coming up. It's
Wow.
probably gonna be several, bruh. When that mutant season drop, you think Miss Invisible making them money? They gonna buy all the mutants.
Bruh. Anyway, let's look. I'll holler at y'all later. Look, guys, thank you for rolling through. Watch some dope anime. Thank you for your support. If you're still here now, thank you for the support. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? We still on the path. We still on the journey. We still making hits. You know what I'm saying? Don't sleep. We almost everyday videos for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So look, come on now. All right, and you getting it for free. So just like and share that thing. Until the next time. This is us to you saying thanks for watching and of course, peace.
Peace.